Good morning, Peter here on Doxie, Sailing Doxie from New South Wales to Queensland, day 111. Wow, and here we are today, this morning, in Kingfisher Bay. So yeah, we got here yesterday from Gary's Anchorage, both places on Fraser Island, Gary. Yeah, it's a beautiful sunny morning coming up. And hopefully going to be a nice warm sunny day too, after yesterday's disappointing rain. But yeah, we should be used to that by now, but don't want to get used to that. Anyway, got planned to go ashore today. I'm hoping to get to Kingfisher Resort and get a free shower that they give to yachties, so we'll see how that goes as well. So might do a walk to the old logging wharf, which is basically south of here, and then walk back north towards Kingfisher Resort. So anyway, let's get on with this day. So just looking to my neighbours to the south, swinging around out over the Great Sandy Strait. I think that's Bushwalk there, that town or settlement. Just vast open waterway, but oh so shallow. And I think that's Big Woody Island there and Little Woody Island there. They really leaned in with the naming of these places. My neighbours to the north, swinging round, and the sun. Yeah, straight ahead there is Kingfisher Resort, so I might go ashore there in a little while. Apparently you can get showers and other bits and pieces, so yeah, we'll go and check it out. And the beach is just right here. Very steep shelving, as I said yesterday. The universe must be smiling. I was delving around in my cupboard and I found two of these left from Coffs Harbour. Woohoo! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Well, no, stroopwafels, but yeah, it's just as nice. Maybe nicer. Bit of foliage and small branches coming in on the tide, and the sun shining over there on that settlement. Yes, very peaceful, just with the lapping of the waves, small wavelets on the beach behind me. So I had confirmed by one of our viewers that yes, indeed, it was here on the 25th of June, apparently, this year, that the ferry did run into a yacht which sank. It was in one of those rain squalls that we saw yesterday, so be afraid, be very afraid. Yeah, I've anchored slightly south, just to stay away from all that activity. Yes, I'll get a little bit of wash as it goes past, but they're not exactly here every 5 minutes, so that's okay. Just so long as I don't get run into, I'm happy. Alright, had breakfast, brush the ivories. Before I go ashore though, I just want to do a couple of maintenance things. I'm just going to check the oil on the engine, and I might have a look at the impeller too, because we did pass through a fair bit of rubbish in the water coming through, so just want to make sure that everything's clear with the cooling system for the engine. So let's dive in and have a look. Okay, so first off, I want to go and check the oil basically, which do obviously as part of everyday type stuff. And it's this guy here. So just like a car, take it out, wipe it off, stick it back in, see what the level is. The humming you can hear is the fridge, by the way. It's not me. Yep, so I'll need 2 hands for that. All right, so that checked in all okay, oil's good. Now the next thing I want to try and do is this guy here. They obviously lost one of the actual bolts and put in a substitute, but it is watertight, so that's good. So this guy here is basically the cover for an impeller that sucks salt water out of the sea, pushes it through the engine and then out the stern. So that is the cooling system, basically called a raw water system. There are other systems in use like heat exchangers, that kind of thing. So this is not one of those. Okay, so looking in the impeller here, I only replaced that directly before I left. So it is still fairly new, only a few months old. I just wanted to make sure there was nothing in there fouling it up, basically. The blade's all good. Nothing, no foreign matter in there. So, yeah, happy days. That's the cover. And the seal. And the bolts. We'll put that back. And here we are ashore at Kingfishers. And there's Doxie. How glassy is this water? And here comes somebody disturbing the peace. Anyway, here's the beach. I wonder how much is going to be left of a high tide. Oh, here are me mates, the curlews. Look at them, standing stock still, hoping nobody will see them. And I'll tell you what, they're hard to see because they blend in. That's the whole idea. Alright, many Doxies all sitting there all secure. And yeah, that ferry coming in has got a bunch of people on the top deck there. Man, maybe I should have gone earlier, but I'm not going to the resort yet. I'm going to go the other way. Right, the old jetty and stuff is down here. Let's go and check that out. Dingo tracks. I don't see any human tracks, so maybe it's not a dog that's accompanied. Maybe this should have been Tin Can Bay, unless the tin can moved north gradually over the years. Just kidding, I know that's not why it's called that. Just shows you how the sea slowly eats everything up in its path eventually, returning it back to its origins. Still got a bit of time left though. Stock still. You can't see me. The remnants of a once flourishing timber industry that ran for some time here on Fraser Island. Oh no, decision time without any clue. Well, I guess I'll be in Fraser for ye. I know where I'm going. I came to a fork in the path. Well, other than the earlier one I just showed. I've just decided to go right and see if that leads me anywhere. Okay, I think I just did a big loop. That's okay. I'll head back to the beach and make my way up to the resort. I'll have a dip in the water on the way. Looked pretty inviting. I think it's probably a degree or two warmer than Tin Can Bay. But yeah, a whole lot clearer. And here we are, basically back down to the beach again. And what the? Okay, novel. Well, that's a long old walk. About 5k I think I've done. Bearing in mind I'm doing it in soft sand as well. In some patches of this, it feels like quicksand until it stops about sort of 6 inches down or more. So yeah, hard going in some places. Anyway, pick up my stuff and go to the resort. Oh, looks like I found these tracks again. Looks like 2 of them. Maybe. I'm not good at this. Going the same way I'm going. Alright, back to where I started at least. I think this is where I'll have a dip and then I'll take my stuff and walk up to the resort. Nearly there, another walk in soft sand. I'm knackered. Anyway, getting to the resort, that's the long jetty there that the ferry comes into while depositing cars and passengers. And just looking back, it's starting to chop up a little bit now as the northerly's starting to find its legs. Right, I've dumped the trash. I'm going to find out where everything is. I'm kind of done with walking. Man, this is a walk. It's a reception here somewhere, I believe. But yeah, it's not close to the beach. Quite an impressive spot. Apparently no showers, it's all under renovation. So this time it's not only no hot shower, it's no shower at all. Anyway, yeah, I'll go and see what food prices are like here. Otherwise, I will wander back. Oh, well. You got to stay up with tradition, don't you? So, yeah, the showers aren't pouring, so something else had to. Look out for the dingoes. Well, I did. Anyway, this is the car ferry terminal. So, yeah, and the Sunset Bar. Alrighty, gonna hit the beach again and get back to Doxie. Tide's gone out a bit now, so hopefully that sand is easier to walk on. Back at Mini Doxie, and we're about to head out there. Okay, so it's starting to chop up a bit with the northerly coming pretty well straight into the beach. As forecast, it's a little bit higher than forecast, so I've decided to make the trip across to Big Woody Island. There's a whale down here, which is a better position for this kind of wind. Yeah, it's only about an hour or so away, so off we go. Heading straight into the chop right now, so that makes it a little bit easier. Whilst I can see Big Woody Island straight across, it's a bit of a Z path to get there, just to go through some channels and avoid. Yeah, we wind our way across this bay, and you wonder why, but if you can see the colour of the water here, it's sort of a greeny colour, and then there's a stripe of browny gold colour. That's the shoals. Sandbar. Tide's going one way, wind's going the other way. To be avoided. Happy. Every now and then we take a couple of bangs with waves and stuff, but all good. So that's Big Woody over there. And here we come up on Duck Island. So we just have to go around these a little bit. There's Duck, Picnic, and then Big Woody in front. So there's a few channels here where there's a lot of disturbed water. The smooth little eddies and stuff here. Yeah, it's weird. I'm not feeling any pull on the rudder though, so it's kind of weird how that's happening. Normally I would expect the boat to be pulling one way or the other as it goes through those eddies. but so far so good. Notice the chop's gone down a little bit here now too, so that's good. And just going past Duck Island now. It's all rocky and everything, like these islands here. Leaving Duck Island, and that's Picnic Island over there on the, that's the one. And there's a cow at the end there on the left. I'm kidding. So between the islands is quite a narrow or shallow bar, and you can see the water just pouring over the top, like it's going over the rapids. So all rushing to go out with the tide. So it's sort of protecting us really from being pushed sideways, although we will cross a channel like that after we leave Picnic Island. And there we go, south point of Big Woody. It's quite turbulent here as we go through the deeper part of those rapids, I guess, where the water's rushing through. Wind's pushing it the other way, wind over tide we call that. And there we go. It's quite rocky and rolly at the moment. And Big Woody dead ahead. Okay, so we should start making the last crossing of the last channel before Big Woody in a moment. And there is a narrow channel between sandbars just to get to the south side of Big Woody. So I'll have to sort of really be careful hitting that, or not hitting the parts around it. And we're starting to feel the sideways push now. We've lost the protection of those two islands, Picnic and Duck, and also the little sort of sand bar between them. So I'm having to lay in a few degrees off course to the left to make up for the push to the right. So I end up entering the channel in the right place. Because if I point straight at it, it will wash me down the channel basically. So you'll end up doing the last bit into the current, which will not be fun. So just doesn't look good, you know. Got to go in a straight line or something. So starting to feel a little bit more shelter now of the island. And look at the colours of the water. So you've got that sort of tealy sort of colour here. Bit of a sandbar pointing out from South Point, and then it gets darker and then lighter. So gives you all an idea of all the different gradients of depth, basically.
Well, here we are.
So many gradients of depth here in the
yeah, it's
Great
nice.
Sandy Strait.
Woody, yeah, big woody island.
And we
But yeah, not much in the way of sand or anything. And as you can see with those people there,
they've just pulled their boat up on the rocks, which I'm not really a fan of. So we'll see what the day is bringing. But at least I'm out of that stuff that I was in before. So the white cliffs in the distance, that is where Kingfisher is and where I was. Obviously a lot more exposed to this northerly. The wind is still coming through here, but yeah, let's hold the camera straight. But yeah, not getting the chop and everything, not getting as much wind either, obviously, but yeah, feels comfortable. Little Doxie is happy. She did very well, actually. Really happy with this design, to be honest. She rides the waves and the seas really well. Repels the waves. The bow is a good shape.
So and that's, you know, not just dragging her through the chop, but also rowing and outboarding and stuff. So yeah, very happy with that one. And yeah, here we are. So another night, another location, which is the way we do things around here when we can. Other than when we get stuck for somewhere for 6 weeks, then not so much. But anyway, enjoy this. Yeah, it's been a big day actually, because I got going reasonably early. Went for a long walk up to the old jetty and everything, where the timber was shipped out from back in the early days, because there was a lot of timber industry going on around there. So there was well, there is a commando training center from days of yore. Up that hill somewhere, I took a wrong turn and I decided, you know what, I've done enough. So yeah, because it was about 3 or something kilometers basically from the boat to the old wharf, the one falling apart, then back to Doxie, and then from Doxie to the Kingfisher Resort. Looking forward to that shower, which never came. So yeah, I had my fish and chips and a beer instead. But I've been running the engine. Therefore, what does that mean? It means I have hot water. So I'm going to jump in that shower here in a moment and enjoy that. So yeah, all is not lost. So yeah, big walk, dip in the sea. It's slightly warmer than it is in Tin Can Bay, just being that much more open to the sea. And as I was departing my anchorage over there, I saw a whale. Yeah, I thought that's funny disturbance on the water, and the next thing, yeah, saw the back of it, and the tail went up, and never saw him again. So, but I have seen a whale in Hervey Bay, and that's what you do in Hervey Bay. You see whales. Not that I did last year. I didn't see one. So anyway, not everybody reads the script the same way. Any road, I am going to go and have a shower, a refreshment. I think I've deserved it. In fact, my legs are killing me because walking that far in soft sand, yeah, I know, some people do that for fun. Yeah, not so much. But it was nice. Just seeing, you know, the wild beach and cliffs and spotting dingo tracks, and well, I assume they were, because I don't think you take a dog there, because that would just be suicide. So yeah, the signs everywhere at the resort, and big fences all around the resort. So it is a thing on Fraser Island, and that is Fraser Island where we've been. And yeah, here we go. Enough of me yabbering. I'm probably a bit punch drunk at the moment. So yeah, thanks for following along. Thanks for all the great comments, and yeah, no, I really appreciate everybody being happy that I'm the go again. So yeah, not as much as I am, but yeah, no, it's exciting. It's exciting. Northerlies for the next few days, I think, so we're not going to go very far, because that's obviously against wherever I want to go, but I'll see what local places I can get to around here without having to battle too hard. So yeah, it's great to see the sun again, that's for sure. Please send me more comments, love it, likes, share it, and don't forget to subscribe. I can see there's more subscribers coming in now, so people are listening. I don't know why, but anyway, I'll take it. This is Dawn Raider.